On parlait tout à l'heure de Pharrell Williams, il t'a composé Live Your Life. Comment s'est passée cette collaboration?
Yeah, Live Your Life was the single from the first album,
Yeah.
actually. And working with Pharrell Williams was really, really nice. He was really helpful. He's really talented. And I'm really happy to be able to, like work with him. And because he's such an inspirational musician, producer, and he kind of like was a pioneer for, a lot of like pop, urban beats, and to be able to work with him, I'm coming from a very singer-songwriter acoustic background. To be able to work with a hip-hop producer, he made me feel very, very comfortable working with him, and we managed to come up with, like incredible songs like Live Your Life, and another song called Bad Idea is also my favorite. So.
Ce qui marque chez toi, c'est la voix. C'est-à-dire malgré les différents types de musique que tu peux avoir sur tes albums, la voix est toujours présente et elle reste le maître mot en fait de la musique. Et je vais savoir quel était ton secret là-dessus.
Oh wow, I don't know. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
first of all, I really appreciate it. Well, it's probably my influences. Like it all starts with someone that I feel like you are most inspired by, and I listen to a lot of different. Female musicians, like female vocalists, like for example, coming from Malaysia, I listen to a lot of like Malaysian female vocalists, and then I listen to also like music, singers like Alanis Morissette, and as well as like Norah Jones and Fiona Apple. So these are all like female singers who have their own voice, who have their own style of music. And at the same time, I listen to like Nina Simone and Ella Fitzgerald and Edith Piaf. Like all these singers who have like distinction in their voice. And I think growing up, trying to be like them, trying to sound like them. I think for a very, very long time, I started singing when I was very young, when I was 6 years old. So very, very long time, I, explored different kinds of music and explored my true vocals. So, the secret is, I think, you don't have to think so much about what you want to sound like. You just have to be really, really comfortable with your own voice and really, really comfortable with how you project how you express yourself when you're singing. So, I think it's not really a secret, you just have to be natural.
Ok, yeah. Sur ton album Nocturnal, tu as utilisé pas mal d'instruments malaisiens. Quels sont-ils?
Honestly, we couldn't find any traditional instruments because I was in Los Angeles, and I wasn't in Malaysia for a very long time. I was in Los Angeles recording, but I wanted that. I wanted to have that vibe, so I told this to my producers, and they were really, really, responsive, and they kept in mind, oh, this is the sound that Yuna likes. And for example, like in Falling, in the beginning there's a kalimba sound, and it sounds a little bit like the progression of the melody sounds a little bit like from a traditional instrument called gamelan, which is very famous in the Southeast Asia. And I really like that kind of sound, and as well as some other songs as well. There's a little bit of Malay influence, and naturally, I think when you really want something to happen, they just naturally come to you, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like something that is from my roots, like something from where I come from. So I think although this album is very pop. There's a lot of different genres involved, but at the same time, I'm really happy I was able to add just a little bit. Not like a lot. It's not like world ethnic music. I really want to keep it very simple and very pop, and so that everyone can relate to the album.